Hey,
There
this
it
is
is.
Charlie Puth, and that's his new hit single. That's not how this works. That version is with Jan and Shay, and there's another version that you can hear as well.
With Sabrina Carpenter, and the countdown rolls on.
I'm not good at it.
You were great. I heard it over the weekend.
So I think the first one I ever did of that, not me editing vocals while I'm speaking to you. Sorry, the first one I ever did was 7 years ago, and I listened back, and my voice was so
I remember that
nasally. Do you know why? Not to go off topic, but do you know why our voices sound different on video camera and recording when otherwise than what we sound like ourselves? Is because we feel the vibrations in our tone, and when it's recorded, you obviously don't feel the vibrations in your face, so you're just hearing your pure voice of what you actually sound like.
So wait, so do I sound like what I hear right now? No, I don't.
No.
I sound different.
Well, the way that I don't know, because you've actually maybe been hearing your voice recorded for a long time and have kind of gotten used to it. But I guess people who aren't used to hearing their voices recorded will hear their voice back and be like, that's me?
That's what I sound like?
That's
I do that with, that's what I look like?
I do that too.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
Charlie Puth, you are in the studio right now. You are editing vocals.
I am.
You're editing vocals for what?
I'm editing vocals for the music that I'm going to play for you next year.
So far ahead.
So I can't even celebrate the success of the song that we just put out. I'm already thinking about, but this is kind of the name of the game.
This song was something that was written a while ago, wasn't it?
That's Not How This Works was originally just me, only my vocals, and it was recorded, I think, 2 months into the pandemic. So 3 years ago.
Wow.
And from what I read about this song and you, it was in some way therapeutic and helpful.
Very therapeutic and helpful. It's therapy is very good. I don't want to I was told by somebody to not knock therapy, but I will say it is amazing that you can seek the help from other humans to make you feel better about any situation that you're in, but you also have it within yourself to make you feel better as well, maybe both in conjunction. And this song, I guess, was my therapist in a way, because I felt a big sigh of relief, like I had a big bag of bricks on my shoulder, and I had just let it all off after I finished writing the song. It was everything that I had been that had been cooped up in my head, and then just like the release of having it in some melody was really great for me.
But you can feel, I mean, there's a tenderness to that when I hit play on it.
Tenderness. Ooh. But yeah, I like to, and I like the lyrics to kind of match what you're hearing, and there's a certain richness I'd like to try and accomplish in any record I produce, and so it sounds very like wide, especially when you listen to it on headphones or in your car. The record sounds wide, and the lyrics are heavy, and I think the heaviness has to go along with the music as well.
So I'm picturing one of those trucks you see on the freeway every once in a while that's moving a massive piece of cement for a freeway that's being built that says wide load with all the wheels on it. Like, it's got like 20 wheels along the side. That's what I picture when you describe that song.
There's like 3 cars tailgating it as well.
Right.
This is a presidential song. This is very.
Tanya, what is your dearest, Sabrina Carpenter, what has she said about you're shaking the world with the music video when these two released those images?
I actually haven't talked to her about the music video.
She is such a wonderful actress and a musician. I don't consider myself to be an actor, but we made if anybody doesn't know, listening to this, we made a short film, and she brought the actor out of me.
But the lyrics of the song are so good, and I feel like everybody's experienced a relationship like that, where someone's like, no, but then they come back and they call you, and you're like, no, this is not how this works. Like, you left, goodbye.
I'm so surprised that nobody has written a song called That's Not How This Works. I had a bit of panic a week before it came out, and I was Googling the title. I'm like, there's got to be somebody who's going to sue me. I was put this song up for nobody. It's crazy.
Wow.
That's so interesting, right? Charlie Puth is with us. Now you're going out, you're doing this tour through the summer. What have you started to put together?
I've always been very fascinated with Broadway shows, and I'm not ever going to be in the lineup to win a Tony or anything. I know maybe some people will say I shouldn't say that, but I really am not going to ever be a Broadway singer or anything like that. But there are certain elements of a Broadway show that I love, and I would love to incorporate into my own show. So there's acts. There's like 4 acts in the we're calling it the Charlie experience, and it's kind of the best way that you can go inside my brain and see what it looks like, because everyone's always asking what is the what is even Tanya's definitely looked at me be like, are you even listening to me right now? You have like a bunch of music
see the wheels, you see everything just like turning in his head. It's like very fascinating.
Yeah, well, I mean, hopefully when you come see me on tour, you'll be able to see what kind of wheels are spinning in my head.
So there's
and you'll
4
have a better...
different universes in which these wheels will spin?
Yes, and you'll see I'll come up with the song in front of 10,000 people, which will be stressful and exciting, and I'll maybe even surprise myself. So there's a lot of there's influences of my favorite music of all time. There's songs that I've written for other artists that I'm gonna kind of make my own way. It's chaotic and wonderful at the same time.
It's like a Charlie journey.
Charlie Puth.
Charlie is one of those people, though. It is so like you are such an artist, like true, because if you're talking to him, you're telling him something about your life, like your love life.
He's like, how to make that a hit.
No, he literally like writes in his notes page, and he's like, you see the wheels turning, and it's like he really takes from everybody's like real life experience.
So can you have a normal conversation with him where he's not working?
No, he's gonna take everything and put it into a record. I'm not telling him anything about my personal life.
We do the same thing with our morning show. If someone comes to us and we're like, ooh, that's cool, can we talk about it on the air?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Tanya was, this has happened definitely between you and I before. You were opening up to me, and I was like, wow, Tanya doesn't know that she's a star lyricist right now. I'm using all this.
Well, it does happen to us too. You're right, because we'll say, wait, in some sort of text message or something that happens in real world, we'll say, don't even say anymore till we get on the air.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to hear any more till we're there.
That's right. That's why there was no 10 minutes of small talk before this where everybody we just got right on.
We just went for it. And that's why you're getting this tender conversation. The theme Charlie of the day. Puth in the studio building his art right now with us. Go see him this summer. That track is out also, and it's good to see you, man. Thanks for coming on. I would love to see this show. I'm going to check the
it's good. It's
July 11th.
It's you might be overwhelmed when you leave it. I will be.
Thanks for coming on, man. We'll see you later.
Good to see you.
See y'all.
Bye.
Good to see y'all.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you.